Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes, tamu sana. I've always maintained that if the current united opposition reaches 2027 a solid unit, I'll be very much shocked and surprised. The opposition is headed for an imminent split. And as I talk, the cracks are only but widening. Keenly following opposition politics, you'll agree with me that there are two factions. There is KALONZO, Rigathi Eugene faction, and then there is George Natembeya, MATIANG'I, Mukhisa Martha Karua faction. The factions are there. I've never seen MATIANG'I or Natembeya attending any opposition campaigns that has Rigathi and Kalonzo Musyoka. We've seen Rigathi's allies and even Kalonzo at the coast and even on the mountain in Mbere. I've never seen Natembeya or MATIANG'I or Karua or even Mukhisa attending those events. And then on this other side, if you see Natembeya attending an event, then MATIANG'I is always present. Or if Kalonzo and Rigathi must attend an event where Natembeya is present, then it has to be a Natembeya's event, something we saw in Malava about 2 days ago when the opposition was there. Today, the split came out very clearly. George Natembeya, Karua, MATIANG'I, and Mukhisa attended a campaign in Kisii, and Natembeya had this to say. George Natembeya, today I joined the United Opposition Principals, Dr. Fred Matiang'i Jubilee, Martha Karua PLP, and spokesperson Dr. Mukhisa at Ekirenyo Market, Nyamira County, to drum up support for Jeremiah Ongaro ahead of Thursday's by-election. I was accompanied by Senator Boni Alwale, whose presence added further weight to our message of unity and shared purpose. This is more than a campaign. It is a reaffirmation that when leadership stands together, the people's will becomes unstoppable. United, focused, and committed, we move forward with confidence. And you are seeing Natembeya shared out those photos. I'm seeing Natembeya, Mukhisa and MATIANG'I there. I'm also seeing Natembeya and Martha Karua. All this confirms that there might be two factions in the opposition. Natembeya MATIANG'I's axis, Kalonzo Rigathi Eugene's axis. I want us to dig deep into this for Kenyans to see clearly what's happening here. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. Looking at that event that occurred today, you are clearly seeing the two factions. MATIANG'I, Natembeya, Karua, Mukhisa and then Kalonzo, Rigathi, and Eugene Wamalwa. If it was maybe a one-day event, then we could not read too much into it. But this is something that has been going on for months now. Natembeya has been missing Kalonzo Rigathi's meetings. same to Matiang'I and Karua. And should they attend, then it has to be a Matiang'I's or a Joy Natembeya's event. The split is already there in the opposition. Some weeks back, the Star leaked out a power-sharing arrangement where Kalonzo was to go for the presidency, being deputized by George Natembeya. Speaking about 2 days ago, Natembeya stated very clearly that he's not interested in any presidency or in any top seat come 2027, but he will defend his Trans Nzoia gubernatorial seat. So if at all there was a deal, that deal has collapsed. Natembeya is defending his seat. I've always maintained that Rigathi is trying to play or to read from the same political script as that of Raila Amolo Odinga. Rigathi himself has admitted that he admires how Raila Odinga used to play his politics. Raila used to bring leaders together. We still remember with the Pentagon Code Azimio, he brought leaders together and then he gave them hopes that any of them can be supported for the presidency. That's what I'm seeing Rigathi trying to do. He's giving Kalonzo Musyoka hope that he'll support Kalonzo Musyoka. And then he gives Natembeya some hopes that, we will make you the deputy president. And then after assuring all these leaders, he goes to a campaign trail and he says, na hawa wenzangu wakikubaliana ni mimi, nitakimbiza Kasongo kama baiskeli ya kuibiwa. These are smart political games being played by Rigathi Gachagua. Rigathi knows that our politics is ethnic-based. He also understands that in the opposition, he commands more ethnic numbers than any leader in the opposition. And if at all there has to be a candidate, then the candidate with the more ethnic numbers will carry the day. As our politics gets charged, you'll find the candidate with more ethnic numbers carrying the day. And by that time, it will be too late for the likes of Kalonzo or even the Eugenes to bolt out. So they might just find themselves supporting a Rigathi Gachagua's candidature. But then again, that will only depend on the goodwill of William Samoei Ruto. If Ruto feels Rigathi will be a weaker candidate to challenge him, we might find Rigathi on the ballot. If Ruto will feel Rigathi will be too strong a candidate, then the constitution will be applied. He's impeached, he can't hold any public office. The person pulling the strings here, in my honest opinion, is Ruto. So the moment you'll see Rigathi on the ballot, just know William Ruto will have sanctioned that. If you miss Rigathi on the ballot, then equally know Ruto will have sanctioned that. But I'm seeing a Rigathi who is just trying to play from the same political script book as Raila Amolo Odinga. Bringing leaders together, assuring them that they can be supported for the presidency. But the split is there. We have two factions. One faction led by Rigathi Kalonzo, the other one led by Matiang'I and Natembeya. I don't think a divided opposition will beat Ruto. It will fail. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.